What's up, guys? Josh and I are in, where are we at?
Outside of Colorado Springs.
We're in Colorado Springs and we have 24 hours to kill because tomorrow we're going to meet up with Colt and his wife Shanna, and then I'm picking up Hope from the airport as well. So we decided we might as well hit a trail while we've got some time. We don't know where we're going or what we're doing, but we're heading up the mountain from Colorado Springs. So let's go on a little adventure. Alright, why is it every time I come to Colorado for an adventure, it rains? It looks like it hasn't rained in weeks here, yet on the horizon over there are rainstorms. We're not going to have another black bear incident, are we? You're going to be at the highest point right when that lightning strikes. Yep. Okay, well, it's officially raining.
Yep, that's the answer to your question.
Every time I go to Colorado. What is the deal, Colorado?
What kind of a road are we on?
Well, the sign says it's a dead-end road. The map says it goes and makes a loop back down to where we came from. But it's pretty gnarly for this Jeep.
It's a little steep.
Not too bad yet, but we don't know if we might have to turn around and go up it, in which case it's a little slick because it's been raining. Alright, we found a pretty cool spot. It stopped raining for a minute right here. It's beautiful. Got a little bit of a clearing. Clouds are going this way. All the rain is down there in town now. But we saw this spot right up there. It looks like an old mining claim. And we looked on the map and it looks like we can get to it. So we're going to go back the sketchy part that we just came down. At least we'll be going uphill. And we'll try to go see if we can find something cool up there. There's about, what'd you say, an hour and a half of daylight left, maybe?
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
I guess the higher we get, the longer it stays daylight.
Oh yeah, good point. Alright guys, we've set up camp here and we're gonna make some dinner. We got our tent, we got our camp box. This is the way I overland. I just carry totes. I pull the totes out and all my stuff is in the totes. So for our choices tonight, we have Italian style pepper steak, chicken teriyaki, or beef stew.
Pepper steak sounded pretty good.
Pepper steak? It is. Oh, it's gonna be so yummy. It's gonna be delicious. If this doesn't work out, we've decided we're gonna have boiled beef jerky for dinner.
What's worse would be the boiled pork rinds.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. And now it's starting to rain. Awesome. How's it taste?
It's pretty good. Good morning. How's my hair look?
Josh found a visitor last night. I don't know, what do you think?
Goats.
I think that's Mr. Bear.
It's a little bear.
So yesterday we were having a little issue with tire rub right there, so we're using found objects to fix the situation. Found this little fence post. Just gonna give it a little massage. Perfect. Alright, so it's about 7:30 a.m. this morning. We are going to head over to a trail called Saran Wrap and Eagles Rock. It's supposed to be a pretty hard trail.
I think they said a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. You're supposed to have lockers and a winch, and I've got the winch. I've got a limited slip in the rear, no locker, so we'll see if it gets too bad. Well, then we'll cut off and do Mount Baldy. It's supposed to be a little easier trail. Alright, Josh, give us a weather report.
It's a pretty nice morning. No rain, skies are blue, 66 degrees, sunny.
It's a lot nicer than I expected it to be today. We had a lot of rain last night, some thunderstorms that blew through, but it's all dried up and clear today. Looks like it's going to be awesome. Listen to this, it's going to drive me nuts. Factory. Do you think that's Eagle Rock?
Yeah, it might be Eagle Rock.
We're going to do a loop around Eagle Rock and Saran Wrap it. Alright, so we made it to the trailhead. We're easing our way up here. So far so good. But I'm a little bit nervous about where it gets to. Rated 7 trail. Is that a Sand Hollow 7, a Moab 7, or a Colorado 7? Alright, well I think we just came to the rated 7 part. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in this Jeep, but I'll winch, I guess, if I can.
Let's give it a shot. I think the JL's got it.
It's a rental. My wife's. She's going to be really mad if I scratch her Jeep. Might have to look at that. Looks like there's a bypass.
You guys ever see BleepinJeep take a bypass?
It's a lot different than wheeling in the Comanche or the Scorpion. Feels like it weighs 3 times as much, and it's very slinky like, and it's not geared properly, but it's going.
That's a struggle, man. Skids. Really steep.
Rock skidders were made for looks, not really for skidding. I don't know if they're going to hold up. Guess I'm going to go over that rock there.
The one on the right?
The one in the middle. know what's really strange out here? It's a beautiful 65-degree sunny day. The weather is awesome, and we haven't seen anybody else out here.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody else. Haven't seen anything.
We're all alone out here. And did I mention it's a Saturday? Like, I would think there'd be tons of people out here. But it's nice not having a lot of people out here, but it's like we're in the twilight zone. It's really pretty out here. I feel like I'm on an episode of Alone out here, getting ready to survive. But I've been really impressed with the Jeep so far, but if you don't know anything about it, if you haven't followed the build, let me tell you about it. This is my wife's daily driver. It's a 2018 Jeep JL Sport. It's got just a Dana 30 up front, Dana 44 in the rear with a limited slip. It's got 37-inch Milestars with Mamba wheels. It's got a 3.5-inch rock crawler lift. It's got the road armor fender flares. A lot of people ask me about that. Artec bumpers front and rear. And it still has the stock factory gearing, so that's why it's pretty impressive. Being able to go down the highway at 80 miles an hour and then still do some rock crawling. It's not geared low enough for rock crawling, but it still manages it. The axle internals are all stock, factory gears, factory axle shafts and everything. It's got the Rome sliders, steps, pretty stock other than the lift and some things that make it look cool. You're right, Josh pointed out the one major modification that I made was the steering. So it doesn't have the electric steering anymore. We put the PSC RAM assist steering, so that basically completely revamps the entire steering system. I didn't like the box being electric, so we went to the PSC, which it's basically like the JK system, but with hydro assist now as well. Alright guys, really cool spot. Looks like a bunch of people are camping right around here, but we can't continue our loop. So we've walked and hiked all around this place and it just dead ends. This loop doesn't continue right here, so we're not sure exactly how we continue on this road.
We're not lost. We just don't know where we're going.
The only thing to do is go backtrack and go way around. It looks like, as far as I can tell, Eagle Rock and Saran Wrap have two entrances, and you just have to turn around and go back and then do the other one. I don't know. If you know, let me know, because I'm confused as heck. Alright guys, we're on Frosty Park Road here, and then we're going to turn left on Seven Lakes. We're going to try to wrap back around and figure out where the rest of that Saran Wrap Eagle Rock Road is that we couldn't get to. I think this is the actual way to do it. Just there happened to be that line on the map that confused me, but it definitely wasn't a trail over there, so it looks like we have to go around.
I ate one pork rind.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Look at this. They're everywhere. How did you manage that?
Took one bite.
Look at it.
We found the answer.
No wonder. He got right back in the car, and not 5 seconds later, he's covered again. Back to the so-called loop. We're gonna head this way, try and hit every square inch of this trail. That part doesn't exist. Pretty steep going up through here.
Just to make the rest of this trail a little interesting, it is no longer a nice sunny day. It is raining.
I won't go too far, old man. Josh is old now and he can't hike up this stuff.
This elevation, it cuts your oxygen off pretty quick.
I think it's the cigarettes.
It's not helping.
So we're on the legitimate trail. It continues past where the map shows. At this point we're off the map and it's getting really steep up there, so we're gonna go check it out. Oh man, the elevation is killer out here. So we've hiked up about 50 yards. It looks like this is not a legitimate trail. It just kind of loops around right here on a steep slope.
Yeah, it used to go up there.
Looks like somebody else used to go through up there, but there's a tree down. But I don't think it connects anywhere because we're not close. We're not heading towards any legitimate trail. Let's go see what's beyond this log down here. My lungs are starting to wheeze. He's over here. That's probably not helping at all. He's like, oh, this'll fix it. Let me take a puff. Yeah, it just kind of stops right there. It's really, really steep. It's probably hard to tell, but it's pretty steep. Alright, so we've reached the end of this leg of the trail, but I hear there's 5-foot waterfalls on this thing somewhere. We haven't found them yet, so we're going to go back and hit the one last leg of this thing. But also there's thunder rolling and storms moving in, so might get exciting here in a sec.
You headed that way? I'll hop in.
Check this out. It's all bright and sunny right here and dark over there. Oh man. blocker and you're doing off-camber stuff like this, the trick is to try and stay as level as possible. But I don't know if that's possible right now. Maybe if I can get my rear tire up there a little bit. I'm going to try to turn right and see if I can climb it. Look what we stumbled upon, guys. This is pretty cool. It's a little dam, the waterfall coming off of it. Why is this here in the middle of the woods? Hey, we're back where we started. How about that? Alright, we got out of there just in time because here comes the rain. We never did find out why that was called Saran Wrap.
Never did see it.
Nope, but we covered every square inch of Saran Wrap and Eagle's Rock Road. And we never saw any 5-foot ledge rocks or 10-foot
10-foot vertical hill climbs.
10-foot vertical hill climbs. That's what it said on one of the map systems, is that it was pretty gnarly in there. But I think if you have a Jeep on 37s, open, with a winch, of course you want, whoa, there was a lightning strike. If you have, if you have a Jeep on 37s, open with a winch, I think you could manage it. If you're locked front and rear, I think you could probably do it on 33s.
Do it on 33s, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The only thing we haven't hit out here in this whole area is, what was that?
Mount Baldy.
Mount Baldy, which somebody that we passed said that there was a boulder in the middle of it, so that you couldn't go up there anyway. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here before we die. If you like this video, check out those. We're gonna go pick up Hope and Colt, and we're gonna continue this series in the next one. We'll see ya.